of creative endeavors for children and young adults and how life-changing it can be. The Royal Theater will have the opportunity to provide the youth of Guadalupe, the larger Santa Maria Valley, unique exposure and participation in theater, music, the arts, drama, and film. This can have a profound effect on all aspects of their lives. It can build self-confidence, self-worth, poise, assurance in public speaking, the skills of working together as a team, the passion to keep learning, and along the way, an enhanced sense of belonging and community. The city of Guadalupe deserves, well, thank you. The city of Guadalupe deserves a creative space for all to enjoy, whether it be your children learning ballet folklorico in an afternoon dance program, or the entire family enjoying a music concert, a play, or a film. The Royal Theater will be a hub for all to enjoy. And I'm grateful to be here today for this significant and profound groundbreaking for the historic Royal Theater. I truly believe this will have a positive, lasting impact on the downtown business corridor and our community at large. And congratulations, and thank you to everyone involved in this impressive effort. And I look forward to being back here with everyone to celebrate the doors opening in 2017. Thank you.
2017.
Sorry, 2027. Celebrate the doors opening in 2027. Thank you.
Sorry, I'm changing the schedule a little bit here. I'm changing the schedule to put up front proud to be Pro Tem, Senate Pro Tem, who is representing the 21st District, which includes the community of Guadalupe. She's played a critical role in this project. You may remember we had an event over here where she gave us a really big check for $5 million. We will never forget that. Without ado, this is Senator Pro Tem Monique Lemon.
Good afternoon. Monique Limon, Senator for this area, and I am so proud to be here for the groundbreaking. This project has been happening in stages. First, from its desire to see something happen, then from our community gathering together to figure out how to raise the funds, to then saying we had the funds and now we're at the groundbreaking. And I know that we will continue to see this happen in phases, but we will do it together. Every step of the way, we've had a turnout like this, where community shows up, where community is able to be here to deliver. And I know that on behalf of myself and Assemblymember Hart, who's in the legislature, this is a critical project because community development, economic development happens from community hubs. And this is more than a theater for performances alone. It is a place for our communities to gather. And I'm so proud that I've had a little role in making this happen, and proud that I've gotten to work with our mayor, with our elected officials, with the foundation, with everyone who has been here to make this happen. Everyone who has committed to ensuring that all of our communities, including Guadalupe, have the opportunity to have performances, to have shows, to have music, to have theater, to have our students and our families and everyone gather in this space And we're also excited to see what it's going to look like and to be able to not just walk into the theater, but to sit in one of those seats, staring at community members performing. That is what this is about, and I'm excited to have a role. I can't wait for 2027, where we will be here and we will be able to walk through those doors, and we will do it together, just like it's been done in every phase of this project. Together and making sure that we are opening doors for this incredible community, and I'm so proud to represent you. Congratulations, and can't wait for the next phase.
Okay, next up is John Aubrey. Yeah, Aubrey. John is with Precon Industries. He's the president. Precon Industries is the construction company that won the bid to do this project. Woo! Yes. John and his business, Precons, have been in the business for 35 years in the Central Coast. They've worked on nearly every school, library, government building in the area, and is looking forward to our productive relationship with them. Under price and in time.
There you go. Thanks, Tom. Tom told me to come up here and talk a few minutes about myself because this could take a while. I got to give up sunshine for glasses because I can't see. Again, my name is John Ambergy, President and CEO of Precon Industries. And first of all, I want to thank everybody for coming out today. You know, we've got the mayor, we've got supervisors, we've got administrators, senators, and I think we have a representative for congressman. And I think, honestly, this is kind of going to show you the importance of this project. And it's more about the importance of the town than the building itself. I mean, a lot of history in here, and it's awesome to see that everybody got together, because it took a lot to make this happen. And it's awesome to see a lot of people coming together to make something like this come to fruition. Again, just talk a little bit about ourselves here. Well, my brother and I, who's my partner, he's a vice president, James Ambergy. We came to this area around 40 years ago. And, you know, it's easy to fall in love with the environment, you know, fall in love with the weather. But for us, what really meant a lot, we fell in love with the community. I think the people in the Central Coast are just incredible. And here in this Santa Maria, Guadalupe Valley, we just found a home, and definitely we loved it out here. When we got here, I was 19, he was 23. Pretty much didn't have much to our name besides we knew a construction trade, and we didn't mind a little bit of hard work. And that's pretty much all it took. I mean, the community from there on were just so helpful to help us move forward. Since then, I've gotten married. I've got a wife out here with the funny hat. And we've had a couple sons. They both work with the company. One is one was a project manager. One is an estimator. Now we've got our granddaughters here. This place right here has just been incredible. We don't see ourselves ever leaving. We're just really proud to call the Central Coast and call the Santa Maria Guadalupe Valley our home. When this project came out the first time about 1.5 years ago, I really wasn't happy about it because we were really busy and we didn't have the opportunity to bid it. But yet this is a project that we really had our sights on. And so we let it go. Lucky for us, they designed it wrong. No. So, went through a little redesign, and then when it came out, me and my team really looked forward to put together the most aggressive pricing, because we really wanted to get this project because of the history, because we know what it means to the community. And I think a project like this, more so than tearing it down and us coming in and building a 3-4 story multi-use building, I mean, this has got to be way better to work on. I mean, this is something that you feel good about at the end of the day, going home and bringing something like this back to the people. So me and my brother, we started this business in 1990. And we started this as Premier Drywall. Some of you guys may have seen some of our trucks, and some of you guys may have even used this in the past. And about 25 years ago, we started doing general construction. We got some good opportunity through the 8A, the minority business programs, and which is really awesome, making a lot of the work here on the Central Coast. And over the years, we've done hundreds, maybe thousands of homes in this area. And again, as Tom says, we've worked on most of the schools and most of the government buildings. I mean, 35 years, obviously, you get a lot done. But, whether it's from new buildings, remodels, as subcontractors to do a lot of sub for other generals. Again, we've done a lot of work out in the area. I just want to go through a quick list of some of the projects we're working on today. Today we're working on the Battles Elementary School. As you guys go down Battles, you'll notice there's a big construction fence around it. We've ripped out part of the parking lot and rebuilt it. The other part's getting ripped out and rebuilt as we speak. We've demoed a building, going to replace it with a couple new buildings. We've also putting up 2 new buildings at Shell Beach Elementary. Over the summer, we remodeled a couple buildings for Ontivero School. We put a couple new buildings at Ocean View Elementary. You can kind of see that off the freeway there. Rio Grande High School, the new culinary building was built by Precon Industries. Olga Reed Elementary out in Los Alamos, we've done 3 remodels, remodeled 3 buildings out there. We're very instrumental in getting the Santa Maria DMV done as a subcontractors, framing drywall, as well as the Bill Libin Elementary, San Luis Airport, Santa Maria Library. Just kind of show you some of the projects we've done and some of the projects that we're pretty proud of. But I think this project here is going to be a little bit different for us. It hits a little bit closer to home, and I think it's going to. I think this project is special. I'm sure there's probably people in this crowd today that may have had their first date with their current spouses 50 years ago, say, and a lot of memories in here. Or maybe you had your first job here, as a ticket taker or a concession stand. So I'm sure it's going to bring back a lot of great memories from the past. I've heard a lot of stories. I've read stuff about the theater and about the town itself, and I think I got a pretty good understanding of the history in the building. And we're just very honored and very excited to bring this building's history back to life. But before I'm done, what I like to do is I like to call my wife up. She's got a. Oh, I guess it's here. Okay. Yeah. I've got a shovel here, a groundbreaking shovel. So, from Precon Industry, going for the Guadalupe Royal Theater, groundbreaking December 1st, 2025. And I wanted to present this to the mayor. Absolutely. I'm hoping that helps me get some of our change orders passed through a little bit quicker. But anyway, I appreciate everybody for coming out tonight. Appreciate you hearing me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, next up is actually the mayor. So he asked me to read something before he starts. So this is the mayor. As an individual who shined shoes within 50 feet of the Royal Theatre in the late 1950s, it is of great pleasure for me as the mayor to witness this first step in the revival of the heart of this community, the Royal Theatre. I am confident that this renovation and new addition will be an asset to this community for many, many years to come. I second that.
Thank you, Tom. If you can frame 3 periods, first period is before me, which is 1948 to now. There's a whole slew of people that had a lot to do with this theater, especially the Japanese. And we appreciate their contribution to this community and still appreciate their contribution to this community. The second element is, third element that I'd like to frame is what was talked about in the future, what this means to the future of Guadalupe. It means a lot. This, you can tell, if you count these cars, if we got $10 a piece of these trucks that go by, we wouldn't need any more money. We wouldn't need any more money. The middle frame is my period of time, like was mentioned. Tom mentioned that I shine shoes here, and I did. But I'd like to. There's a gentleman back in hiding over here, Al Ramos. Where are you? This guy used to live right here, not in the dirt, but there was a home here. Across the street there used to be Home Food Basket. That was Japanese owned. And the reason I bring that up is that the owners of the Saharas, the owners of were organized Guadalupe Little League. We had 4 Little League teams. We had 2 Pee Wee League teams. We had a Middle League team. We had slow pitch, fast pitch, not slow pitch, fast pitch there, and the field that we had, the lighted field on where Mayor Buren sits now. You have Bud Wong, who was the mayor of Guadalupe, Bud Wong Cafe, and his wife, Choi, still lives here. I just saw her this morning walking down the street. She's 93 years old. There's next door to this, it was a Snappy Lunch, which our community and everybody enjoyed going to. We didn't have a lot back in my era, which was about 2,000 people, but this theater meant a lot to us. That's where we got to elbow with our friends. We had Pedro Infante movies in here. We had Filipino movies in here, Japanese movies in here, American movies in here. Oddfellow 2 was filmed here. But this means a lot to Guadalupe, to those that remember Guadalupe as it was on the theater, and have a heartfelt thanks about this. There's in the San Marino Sun. There's a guy named Steve Kawano. I don't know if Al knows him, but he lives in San Luis Obispo right now. But he wrote an article that's saying that he left Guadalupe when he was 9 years old, and he lives in San Luis Obispo. And he said, if I won the lottery, I would buy this and build and redo the theater in Guadalupe. So it's happening. Stephen, it's happening. So I appreciate everybody that's here and all the dignitaries. It's not about me. It's not about the council people. It's about the community. It's about people that put together their hands and efforts to get this thing funded. So I appreciate everybody that's here, and onward and upward. We had a nice day, so thank you for being here.
Next up, he wanted me to just introduce him simple. So, Steve Ladivano, County Supervisor, 5th District.
So, there's 2 things. 1, I don't have a speech. And 2, why did Monique have to give $5 million when I brought my check? Now I feel terrible that the county couldn't do more, but it all helps. Okay, every little bit helps. So we all, there's 5 different county supervisors, and at the beginning of the year, they each give us a little bit to put in our little kitty. So if we see a project that we like, that we want to fund, we get to have a little bit of discretion. Still has to be voted on because it is your money, your taxpayer money that's coming back. But I am very happy to bring a check today for $10,000 to the capital campaign. And Tom, I guess it goes to you. Cash that in at any local convenience store. They'll be happy to have it. Thank you. It's just so important to me that when you see a place like Guadalupe, when I think right now you're kind of going through a little bit of a renaissance I think there's been more federal dollars, more state dollars, more local dollars through Caltrans, all these projects that are going around. That's from your leadership, okay? That's from your city council and your mayor on down, of everybody pulling on the same end of the rope. Everybody loves Guadalupe. I can't wait to come back for the grand opening. Thank you.
It's not me again. On behalf of Congressman Salud Carvajal, I'd like to introduce Yesenia Echevarria.
All right, how's everyone doing? What an exciting day it is. Obviously, I'm not the congressman, but he sends his remarks. And one of the hard things is going towards the end because everyone has already said pretty much everything that I would want to say. But I think there has to be something that has to be highlighted while we are recognizing that this place is a place of memories, and we're anticipating the future and what it's going to be like, and how children are going to be laughing and families are going to be enjoying this space for many years to come. And it is beautiful to see federal funding come in, and the state funding and county funding. But I think something also has to be highlighted, which is in this essence of why we're here, and it's really community. And we all know that our community has gone through a lot in the past, 10 months. And while I was driving down here, I couldn't help but to recognize the backbone of this community, the backbone of what continues to be. And we're seeing all this fresh produce driving in and out. And it's really our farm worker families as well as our immigrant families that mean so much, whether it was in the beginning with the Filipino community and now with the Latino community. And there is this sense of healing, the sense of that this place will bring healing to our community through joy and art and being able to experience and hopefully one day even tell the stories that we're living right now in our community today. So on behalf of Congressman Carbajal, we also want to recognize a certificate highlighting this moment of this groundbreaking. So Mayor, if I could just have you come over here. Congratulations to the leadership and everyone that took part in this as well. So thank you so much.